You know, songwriting is such an interesting thing. Songs just have this magnificent ability to either really set sail in people's hearts or to just sink in the ocean. No pun intended based on what we're going to talk about. But that's the truth with songs. There are some of the songs that we write that we quickly forget about, but then there are those songs that the testimonies of literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people are written even on the first chord. And that's what Oceans Where Feet May Fail is like. It's interesting as I'm thinking about the video that you're going to see down below from the actual writers of the song and talking about where the song came from. It's interesting to note something that I don't think that they really touch based on a lot, and that's that this song was one of the last ones to ever get written for the album. And as you hear one of the writers talk about coming back and forth, they say, hey, are we going to write this? Hey, are we going to write this? Are we going to do this song? So many of the songs that are so influential today have been written in that manner. Jonas, who wrote the song 10,000 Reasons, believe it or not, the actual album, which at the time wasn't titled 10,000 Reasons, had so many songs that they were looking at and doing. And they thought that they had all of this solidified. And Jonas kept coming in and saying, hey, I've got this song. It's really great. And it's almost as if Matt Redman was saying, hang on, we've got other things to work on for a minute. Not in any kind of rudeness, but just because there were all of these songs that were just so great and powerful that they were working on, and they didn't honestly know if they were going to have room for it. Then as it came out to be, they actually needed more material for the album. And finally there was the doorway of opportunity to open up to say, okay, Jonas, I'm sorry. What was this song that you've been talking about for a while? And he sang it. And immediately everyone was just so familiar with it. And didn't you get that reaction the first time you heard 10,000 Reasons? It's like, I've heard this song before. Because it's written so simply but beautifully. And it's the same thing with Oceans. Oceans is a song that was the last one to be written on the album, yet it's the first one that people will remember Empires by, is it not? Amazing. Amazing what God can do with the things that we feel are the leftovers. The things that are the last things to take place in our life, or the last thing that we do whenever so many other things have taken precedent. God can say, let me show you what I can do with this that was at the bottom of the priority list. So I want to take us deeper as we're getting ready to watch this video from Hillsong United to talk about the writing of the song Oceans. Just to challenge you, if it's as a songwriter to think that that song that you've kind of had in the background that you thought, man, no one's going to care about this, try it out with your local church to see what may resonate with them. Or perhaps there's other things in your life that you're looking at from a list of priorities to go, I've got these things that are here with priorities, and I've got these things down here that have been on the afterburner, on the back burner. Maybe challenge you to look at those things on the back burner to see how much they can move with momentum the mission forward that you're trying to do up here. Let's think about that for a while, pray on it, and watch this video down below. And if you've got a song testimony that you've done, leave us a comment down at the very bottom, and we'd love to hear from you.